Hello everyone, we are now learning about combustion conditions. Combustion is an oxidation reaction that releases light and heat. The occurrence of combustion is inseparable from the three elements combustibles, combustion, supporting materials, and ignition sources. However, in some cases, even if the three elements are present at the same time, combustion may not necessarily occur. Lack of oxygen, insufficient temperature, etc. To ensure combustion, it is necessary to meet the three elements as well as the lower limits of the three elements and the interaction between the three elements. Learning target: 1. Master the concept of combustion. 2. Master the necessary conditions of combustion. 3. Master the sufficient conditions for combustion. First, master the test points about combustion conditions in the examination of Basic Safety Training Certificate. Study contents. 1. 酷力氢风机. 2. The concept of combustion. 3. The necessary conditions of combustion. 4. The sufficient conditions for combustion. 5. Test. 6. Extension. Study content 1. Lead E.
燃烧的实质是什么？火焰熊熊，炽热难挡，但你知道它的实质吗？在科学的世界里，燃烧的实质已经被揭开，那便是化学反应。让我们以酒精和氧气为例，当它们相遇时，会产生强烈的化学反应，释放出光和热，这个过程就是燃烧的实质。你以为了解了燃烧的实质，就对它了如指掌了吗？其实不然，燃烧的奥秘仍在继续探寻中。正如一位科学家所说，燃烧是自然界最神奇的谜题之一。
After watching the video, think what is the essence of combustion? A chemical reaction. Study content to the concept of combustion. Combustion is an oxidation reaction that produces light and heat. Note: combustion is an oxidation reaction, but oxidation reaction is not necessarily combustion. For example, the oxidation reaction between sulfur and air produces sulfur dioxide, and the release of light and heat is considered combustion. Iron: in the oxidation of iron oxide, this process emits heat, but no light phenomenon cannot be called combustion. Study content 3. The necessary conditions of combustion. The necessary conditions for combustible are combustible material, ignite material, and ignition source. Combustible material include open flames, hot surfaces, mechanical heat, spark, static, electricity, etc. Ignite material include oxygen or oxidizers, and ignition sources include combustible solids, liquids, and gases. A chain reaction can be initiated when a small amount of free radicals are produced from the reactants. In order to show the principle and process of combustion more comprehensively, research scholars have constructed the combustion tetrahedron, i.e., combustible material, combustion, ignition, source, and chain reaction. Chain reactions can be triggered when a small amount of free radicals are produced by the reactants. In order to show the principle and process of combustion more comprehensively, researchers have constructed a combustion tetrahedron: combustible ignite material, ignition source, and chain reaction. Study content 4. The sufficient conditions for combustion. Only when a certain concentration of combustible materials, a certain oxygen content, and a certain ignition energy are met simultaneously, and they combine and interact with each other, can combustion occur. That is, a sufficient condition for combustion is the interaction of a certain concentration of combustible material, a certain amount of oxygen, and a certain amount of ignition energy. Study content those 5 cents. Now please complete the following test based on what you have learned in this lesson. Study Content 6 Extension. Free base, also known as free radical, are covalent bonds in the molecules of compounds or monomers that split into atoms or groups of atoms containing unpaired electrons under the influence of external factors such as light and heat. They are very chemically active, unstable under general conditions, and are prone to combine on their own to form stable molecules or to react with molecules of other substances to generate new free radicals. A chain reaction can occur when the reactants produce a small amount of the activation center, the free radical. Once the reaction starts, it accelerates through many chain steps until the reactants are burned out. The chain reaction is terminated when all the activation centers are gone. The above content is our study of combustion conditions. That's all for this class. Thank you.